If you struggle with figuring out the right shoes for business casual, you're not alone. It's a pretty ambiguous term that can mean a range of things to different companies. So today, let's shed some light on this topic so you can step into your workplace with confidence. We're going to start at the formal end of business casual shoes and move all the way down to your most casual options. But before we dive in, let's quickly define what I mean by business casual. It's a dress code that's more relaxed than traditional business wear. Think, for example, a suit and a tie, but still appropriate for the office. Now, in some industries and countries, that might simply mean to skip the tie, but in others, it can be as casual as a shirt and jeans. So it's always a good idea to check your company's dress code and also follow your personal preference. Let's start with the first shoes. Your first two options would be Oxfords and Derbies. Oxfords are considered more formal than Derbies because of their closed lacing system that you can see pretty well in this comparison. Especially in black, they would be your most formal option, so you should reserve those for your most formal business casual outfits, for example when you're dressing down a suit. Instead of regular Oxfords or Derbies, my recommendation would be to go for either brogue versions or for suede leather. Both variations tone down the formality, so they fit better within your business casual wardrobe, and they work well with wool trousers as well as casual trousers like jeans or chinos. Now you might think, why not just go for a light brown color? Wouldn't that make them more casual as well? You would be right, but keep in mind that light brown can be quite tricky to combine. It's not a super versatile color and draws a lot of attention to your shoes. You're better off going with a dark shade of brown or burgundy, which would work with most of your outfits. And similar to color, you may want to avoid any leather that's too exotic. So you may want to stay away from alligator or ostrich Oxfords. Just stick to calf leather or cordovan if it's in your budget. Another interesting version of the derby is the Norwegian split-toe derby, which is also considered more casual than a regular derby, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. And one important rule for all shoes on this list: don't skip on investing in your shoes. Shoes and suits are some of the items you don't want to go cheap on. With shoes, the difference between a low quality shoe and a high quality one is usually pretty obvious, and also the higher quality one will last you much longer. So see it as an investment in your wardrobe. And that means that in general, you're looking at least $180 for most of the shoes on this list. For example, Beckett & Simonon, Meerman or Bridlin offer great shoes at reasonable price. But if you're on a really low budget, a great option to consider might be the secondhand market. I personally found lots of great shoes secondhand that would have cost me hundreds of dollars new. Another thing you want to avoid are dress sneakers. Super common nowadays, but they look neither professional nor flattering. You're better off going for either dress shoes or minimal sneakers than those hybrid shoes in between. But I would love to know how you feel about dress sneakers. Let me know in the comments below. The next shoe on the list are monk straps. Monk straps are great for adding a unique touch to your outfit because you generally don't see a lot of people wearing them. They look best with wool trousers or chinos, but can also work with dark minimal jeans. When choosing monk straps, you have the option between a single strap or a double monk strap, which in the end comes down to your personal preference. For me, I prefer the look of the double monk straps, but it's completely up to you. Similar to derbies or Oxfords, going for suede leather tones down the formality again. Dark brown would be my go-to color with monk straps as well. Monk strap shoes already look pretty unique, so if you go for really light colors, they are going to draw even more attention. The next option is my personal favorite for the business casual look, and of course I'm talking about loafers, and in particular the classic penny loafer. I think only penny loafers and maybe tassel loafers are acceptable for business casual. Horsebit loafers and kilt loafers don't make the cut in my opinion and should be reserved for your casual wardrobe if you like them. In recent years, it's also been trendy to wear loafers with really thick soles. I think it goes without saying that those are also not the right fit for a business casual wardrobe. Just go for the classic penny loafer in a dark shade of brown or burgundy because you really cannot go wrong with those. A penny loafer is a great all-rounder and ideal for a laid-back yet polished look. They work well with more formal outfits, but also look great with jeans and chinos. When talking about business casual, we have to include shoes for winter as well. And of course, I'm talking about boots. And some boots are better suited to be worn at the office than others. Especially dress boots and Chelsea boots can be pretty elegant and formal. If we look at these two options here by TLB Mallorca, you can see that the one with the elongated and slightly square toe looks more formal than this one with a rounder and bulkier shape. So if you prefer a more casual version of business casual, you might want to go for the rounder shape. But if you prefer the more formal end of business casual, you may want to go for boots like these. My personal favorite would either be Chelsea or dress boots, but you also have a few other options that you can explore. For example, jodhpur boots or chukka boots. But I think especially chukka boots in suede are a great option for the more casual end of business casual. For example, with jeans and chinos. Shoe number 6 is an optional shoe because it's only appropriate in very casual work environments, and of course I'm talking about sneakers. This is the most casual shoe on the list, so it's best to check with your office first before showing up with sneakers. And when we talk about business casual sneakers, I don't mean running shoes or basketball shoes. They need to be either in suede, regular leather or canvas and with a very minimal design. So that means no logos, no high top sneakers and no thick sole. In my opinion, sneakers work best with jeans, but they can also look good with chinos and some wool trousers. Call me old-fashioned, but I think a suit should never be worn with sneakers. Gentlemen, those were 6 types of business casual shoes ranked from formal to casual. Which of these are your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to learn about the most common business casual mistakes to avoid, then click on this video right here.